All right, man. The Thunder are one win away. Also, the picture you're looking at is from Game 4. That's okay, right? J-Dub just had probably the best game of his career. I mean, he's had 3 straight really good games in these finals. Did it in all types of different ways. Transition, backdoor cuts, driving in a straight line at Neesmith or Nemhard or Matherin or whoever, playing forceful, the whole thing. Did feel like OKC had some more screen actions for SGA and J-Dub in this one where they were just able to generate some more good threes. And even with that said, the Pacers, because this is what they do, even with Halliburton, and he's got something going on with the calf, and this OKC defense is amazing anyway, they still find a way to get it to 2 points. A lot of it off of TJ McConnell being impossible to stop going downhill. But look, I want to say a lot of nice things about OKC. But first off with Halliburton, I don't know how healthy he is with the calf, but man, you talk about how electric he has looked throughout these entire playoffs and what it looked like today. We'll get into it. There's switching defense, and he's just searching for any sort of driving lane. But anyway, and so we did get some suspense there. And before we talk about SGA and J-Dub, I do want to just go to that when it was a 2-point game. 2 straight huge threes by Dort and J-Dub. Both of them left pretty open. And from the TV angle, the J-Dub 3 did not look like it was going to go in. And on the Lou Dort 3, remember how in the last game they were doing the J-Dub SGA 2-man game? So on that play, J-Dub slipped the screen, and you could tell that Nemhard was anticipating it, so he was off balance just a little bit, which allowed SGA to get downhill. Then it becomes Dort for 3. And then, as OKC does, they just steal routine passes. Kaysen, Caruso, SGA, there was among several switches that stopped a drive for Halliburton in this game. There was one there late where Chet switched onto Hallie, and it looked like the Pacers just forgot how to be the Pacers for 5 seconds as he just kind of idles with the ball, tries a drive where he's driving into traffic. It was very awkward. And yeah, it was a turnover, and that kind of sealed it, where it was pretty close there for a minute. I mean, there had to have been what felt like so many moments of Halliburton bringing the ball back out after someone has switched onto him or after he's run his initial DHO with Turner or Siakam or whoever. And he just has this moment of what the hell am I supposed to do right now? And whether it was him or somebody else, some of these become jump passes, which is just very, very tough to do against OKC. When you are telegraphing where you're going to throw the ball, that's just kind of it, man. Now, as always with this OKC team, yeah, the ref talk is going to come up between SGA and the physical defense. I mean, I've done this whole thing before. Yeah, they were among the leading fouls per game teams in the regular season. They know they're going to commit some. If you dissect every single play, I guarantee you not everything that they do gets called, like you could do for every NBA game ever. They're still a fantastic team. To go to J-Dub, I mean, early on, as the Thunder were switching a good amount, and so you've got, Dort staying attached to Halliburton, and Hallie needs multiple DHOs or multiple screens to try to get away from Dort, but Chet is still switching onto him, so it's just very tough for there to be driving lanes. J-Dub is going to switch when he needs to as well. And it's just creating misses and turnovers, and J-Dub was taking advantage of so many of these to get out for stuff, right? But to get back to the screen stuff, it felt like there was more, a lot from iHeart, but some from Chet as well, just screens around half court or whatever, which they've done throughout this series, but I felt like there was more of an emphasis on it in this game. Or hell, some empty side screens, or Kenny Hustle screening for SGA or J-Dub as well, to get them free from Neesmith, Nemhard. J-Dub had a nasty spin off of Neesmith on one of his baskets late there where he finished over Nemhard, but they were able to get inside more comfortably in this one, and it did feel like they were able to generate a few more open threes, because that was a big thing in the last one where they won, but it was really ugly, and it was a lot of tough twos, and SGA got that 1-3 off of the J-Dub 2-man game late, but it was can they generate more threes at all? And in this one, they got a few more. I did also think the Pacers just had a couple of plays here and there where I was did the help need to be that aggressive? I mean, I don't know. You're operating with the results and this stuff, and I'm just a guy. But you'd see Neesmith helping at the free throw line off of one SGA Chet screen, and then it becomes a 3 for Wiggins or whoever. But I don't know. This stuff is really hard. I mean, as I say that block that Siakam had on SGA late there at the rim, that was with him helping off a Lou Dort. So, there's going to be a push and pull to all this stuff. But yeah, J-Dub, I mean, he had multiple backdoor cuts where iHeart would have the ball in the post or at the top of the key. He had that nasty turnaround jumper over Neesmith late there. It did feel like at a certain point of the series, J-Dub just kind of realized if he plays with as much force going at Neesmith as Neesmith plays to guard anybody, then he can create separation and he can get shots off. a couple of them where in the moment I say to myself, ooh, could that be an offensive foul? And it also didn't feel like there were that many of those tonight. But he's just been cooking for 3 games now, man. So yeah, I mean, an amazing performance by OKC's top 2 guys, Wiggins some threes, Chet, rim protection, switching the whole thing. And then for the Pacers, we've talked about Halliburton. I mean, TJ, the run that TJ went on in that third quarter, man, was it third or like early fourth? I think it was mostly the third, where, I mean, he's like spinning off a J-Dub, where he's pulling up against iHeart on screens, or, I mean, they're just telling him go ahead from 3, and he did have a foot on the line, but it really was some insane stuff, where like he crosses over into the screen to get Caruso off of him, and then crosses over again because the screen was trying to put SGA in the action. That was wild stuff, and then Siakam was able to get enough of just, I don't know, offensive rebounds, putbacks, transition, 3 with like Lou Dort in his face. He just created enough baskets for himself, even if the pressure is still going to be really good. But as I say that, he had 6 turnovers, and I'm remembering the play where like Kaysen helped in the corner to swarm Siakam underneath the rim, and Siakam made the right pass. Like, Nembhard was open, but Kaysen just deflected the pass anyway. Like, this is what OKC does. Like, any other team, you're like, oh, okay, here's the help. My guy's open. Boom, we got an open 3. With these guys, you make the right pass, and they get it anyway. And then Halliburton, I mean, look, he's got a calf thing, and he's got Lou Dort to deal with every possession. Or Caruso, or Kaysen, or J-Dub. Also, that Nesmith putback dunk was crazy. Are people mad at the officiating tonight? I don't know. And there were some offensive rebounds between all those threes. I guess one thing I could picture people saying is, or wondering, do you ride McConnell more in that fourth quarter? Because, again, you went nuts in the third, the game Halliburton's having the whole thing. Well, they actually took it from a 10-point game to a 2-point game when McConnell was on the bench. So it's not as if the whole comeback was just because of him. But I don't know, if you want to get mad at Carlisle, I guess you can go for it. That dude's smarter than 99% of human beings on Earth when it comes to basketball, but I don't know, I'm just saying things.